you ready to master the waves of medical device product development? Well, wax up your surfboard because you are listening to Inspired by Amua. And here is your medical device product development expert, that Hawaiian-hearted hostess who will help you hang 10, Megan Alonso.
E como mai and aloha. That's welcome and hello in Hawaiian. Mahalo for tuning in to Inspired by Amua, where each week we guide, educate, and inspire individuals and medical device companies to develop innovative new products that save lives. We're passionate about helping you help others. More resources can be found at inspiredbyamua.com. That's IMUA. And also, for our first-time listeners, Amua is also a Hawaiian word that means to advance forward with passion, to charge ahead despite rough waves. And we all know there's extremely rough waves in medical device and product development. So we are here to help you. Tune into every episode, and you'll find lots of helpful resources. So today's episode, I'm giving a recap of the 10X Medical Devices Conference that took place earlier this month in May. Joe Hage always puts on a great show. He inspires every time. There's lots of fun entertainment, and everybody has a good time. Each of the attendees and the speakers is quality. There's ice cream. There's people really networking to network and truly get to know each other, not just networking to get leads. It's not that kind of show. There's great food. And this year's event took place in San Diego, like last year's event, but this year's event was at a different venue right on the water. So the networking event the first night, just actually in all of the meals, took place outside, just beautiful, right on the water in San Diego. So if you weren't there, you missed out, but don't fret because next year we'll also be in San Diego, and you can find out more details from us when that time comes. Should be next May. So a little bit about this conference. Joe found himself in quite the dilemma a few days right before the conference started, actually. So his keynote found himself in the hospital with pneumonia. So he wrote Joe an email and said, basically, hey buddy, I'm in the hospital with pneumonia, and the doctor said it's definitely not a good idea to speak at your conference. So through his network, Joe was able to find an amazing keynote speaker that just knocked everyone's socks off. His name is Philip Stephen Lowe of the startup company Neurovigil, based out of San Diego. Whoop! And he's the inventor of the iBrain, which is a really cool system. I want to just read a little bit about that iBrain directly from their website. So if you haven't visited their website, it's neurovigil.com, and I'll read a little bit for you. So it says, the iBrain device, a cutting-edge single-channel EEG recording tool that is easy to use, comfortable, and portable, allows for more efficient and user-friendly EEG data collection. The iBrain is a miniature electronics box attached to a light and flexible elastic head harness and electrodes that can effortlessly be applied to the head during sleep. The iBrain has rechargeable battery that provides hours of continuous recording, a USB port for simplified data transfer and battery charging to a computer, and provides days of recording storage. Time is automated and data stamped. The iBrain device is HIPAA compliant, and the data is easily transferred via the internet. So this keynote speaker was amazing. Hopefully, Philip, if you're listening, I really want you on my podcast. So I'm going to reach out to you and make that happen so we can have more about that coming up in the future. So this episode, again, you'll be hearing little snippets of audio that I captured during that conference. So you're in for a treat today, and we'll get started. So Howard, so good to see you again here at 10X. So tell me what brings you here.
Well, our speaker was excellent for our keynote. and I thought it was wonderful to learn about how the brain works, and really appreciated his insights, because in the world that we live in, everything's getting smaller, and then when people can read our thoughts, they're going to be really small, but hopefully they'll help us learn about things that we can hopefully prevent. And then as a father of an autistic child, I found his insights very interesting and very hopeful for a cure someday.
Yeah, it was very powerful. For those of you who missed it, I'll have it on the show notes page. There'll be a little link all about that company. So that was audio from Howard Franco. He's a lawyer at Collins, Muir, and Stewart, so you can check that out there. Next up, we'll hear some more audio clips just to give you an overview of what went down at the 10X Medical Device Conferences. Kim Cobb from IBM spoke at the event, and she'll give us an overview of the key points she discussed in her talk. And Janet Andrews talks about what she does to help find medical device executives land their next dream job. You can tweet her at execcareercoach.com. So what do you guys do with IBM?
We're with the Internet of Things issue.
Oh, okay.
So we're here today just kind of talking. I'm going to be speaking on Wednesday.
Okay.
So we're talking about the engineering of connecting medical devices, how to connect them.
Yeah.
Very interesting field right now.
Yeah. So can you share a few points that you're going to share in your talk on Wednesday?
It is all about the data. So we'll be talking about developing medical devices such that they can be instrumented and connected. What do you do with that data? And how is that really changing the healthcare field, the medical device field? So I'll be talking about what to do, how to do it, and the impact to, healthcare today from connected medical devices. We have a long time experience with medical device manufacturers, so we've been working with them. We've been working with medical device companies for a long time when doing their research and development, so engineering what their requirements are and managing their development processes and doing verification and validation. And so now we're jumping from designing and developing the devices to how do we interconnect those devices, and what do we do with the data that's now possible to stream off of those devices and impact the way we care for people based on the devices.
Great. Well, thank you so much. So tell our listeners all about A Career Above.
Okay, well, I am an executive career coach, and I help executives and managers in the med tech industry find their ideal job in 50% less time at a salary they never dreamed possible.
So in 50% less time, that's your secret sauce that you put to work?
Yes, I have comprehensive programs from soup to nuts that include everything that you need to know for your job search to make it successful and launch a successful job search campaign and land your ideal medtech job.
Which is very important.
Absolutely.
Well, good.
And
Thank you.
I'm a speaker tomorrow. I hope to see you there.
Yeah, I'll be here tomorrow. So there you have it. If you attended, that's a reminder of what a great event it was and just a fun time, and looking at the goofy videos that Joe had in store for us. If you didn't attend, this was a little peek inside and a preview of what's to come for next year. So it'll be hosted in San Diego next year, early May. So keep an eye out for that. We'll let you know on inspiredbyamua.com. Speaking of events, there's another event coming up soon that you don't want to miss. So this one is called Device Talks, and it's on June 6th in St. Paul, Minnesota. And be sure to use the promo code AMUA when you register. This event features hands-on workshops. There's even a track geared towards product development, so that's extremely important. There's networking, there's a classy dinner, and Brian Johnson, who's the founder of massdevice.com, will conduct some interviews with some of the top minds in medical devices. So it's definitely a treat. I will see you there. So we all know there's rough waves in medical product development, and it's always helpful to have a group to just bounce ideas off of. Maybe you don't want to go into super detail about what you're working on, but even just the general questions like, hey, I'm working on this. What resources are out there? Or who did you talk to? How did you do this? We can help you with that. So there's a Facebook group, our Ohana, or family, as it is in Hawaiian. It's the Facebook group Inspired by Amua. So just search that, type it in the search bar when you're on Facebook, and I'll see you in there. Until the next episode, Amua.
Mahalo for joining us. If you're new to riding the waves of medical device product development, or if you've been in development for a while already, Inspired by Amua is here to surf with you. Want to be a master of the waves? Text HANG10, that's all one word, HANGTEN, to 44222. We'll send you the most common wipeouts companies make in product development so you can avoid them and reach master wave status. Again, that's HANG10 to 44222. We publish a new episode every Tuesday, so catch us at inspiredbyamua.com. Amua.